Hi, this is Ken Gill with the Oregonian, taking a look at the three things I'll be watching this week in college football. The first, second-ranked Oregon entertains Wyoming. Should not be much of a game. Oregon has a vast talent superiority over Wyoming. But here's the thing, the Ducks are coming off a monumental victory in the biggest game of the college football season so far last week over Michigan State. And I'll be interested to see how sharp the Ducks are. They're going to win. They're going to win handily. But watch and see how sharp they are, how many penalties there are, how much they spin their wheels en route to what should be a one-sided victory. I think that's going to be a pretty good indication of what we can expect in the weeks ahead if the Ducks can continue with their win-the-day philosophy and practice what they preach. The next game is the most important game, and put away Wyoming comfortably. The next game I'm going to watch is Portland State at Washington State. Washington State's a little bit of an inexplicable team this year. The Cougars were expected to take another step forward under Coach Mike Leach and his air raid offense. Instead, what's happened, they've been upset twice now. The Cougars are in a position where if they don't win this game against Portland State, they're going to have a hard time making it to a bowl game. Now, I think they're going to win, but let's see. Portland State is not an easy team to beat. They've had reasonable success against FBS teams. They took Cal to the wire last year in Berkeley. They gave Oregon State all the Beavers could handle in Corvallis this year. So let's see. Let's see if I expect Washington State to win, but I don't. If it's not an easy win, if it's not a convincing win, I think that's going to increase pressure on Washington State coach Mike Leach, who has a heavy contract that was just extended this last year, but I think he needs to show some results. And then the third game I'm going to watch is UCLA and Texas. UCLA's 2-0, but there's a little bit of grumbling among UCLA supporters that the Bruins have not won with sufficient style points. They've not looked very impressive in their two victories. They're playing a Texas team that they just got hammered by BYU. So it's going to be an interesting game for both teams. I think Texas needs to show its fans that the BYU game was an aberration. The Longhorns, I know, are dealing with a lot of penalties, but Texas has talent. It shouldn't be a case of where they're just overmatched by teams like BYU. So I think it's an important bounce-back game for Texas, and it's an important springboard for UCLA as the Bruins get ready for the Pac-12 season and what they hope is a run at a possible Pac-12 championship. So those are the three games I'm going to be watching this week: Oregon, Wyoming; Portland State, Washington State; UCLA, Texas. That's all for now. Until next week.